Hey fellas, how's it going? The Set 8 Saiyan's Pride leaders have been revealed, so we're going to talk about them today. I've been meaning to make a video about Set 8 in general for a while because we did get to see the super combos quite a while ago at this point, and I was actually able to guess 4 out of the 5 leaders based on the super combos. If you're wondering, it's the green one I got wrong, but anyways, that being said, we're gonna go over the leaders real quickly, except for one that I really want to talk about, but we'll get to it when I get to it. We're gonna just go ahead and start with red. So the red leader for the set is Gohan. This one is from the second Broly movie. He's standard on the front side. When awakened, attack, draw a card, activate battle, switch 2 battle cards that include Sun in their card names in your battle area to rest mode. Your card that's in a battle gets 30,000 power for the battle. Then if your opponent's life is at 4 or more, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So he has a burn effect going on, and there's some pretty neat things just with the cards we have. When I saw this ability, I immediately thought of the 4-cost Goku secret rare from set 1 that deals the damage when it KOs a battle card. So let's say in theory you have 2 cards on the board. Let's say Goten and Gohan, just let's be thematic here. You play the 4-cost secret rare, minus something by 15, swing into that, rest the other 2 cards to boost it to a 60k swing, do damage off of the leader effect, so you've hit your opponent from 4 to 3, Goku KOs the battle card, they go from 3 to 2. Is that actually going to be viable? We won't know till we see more of the cards for this guy, but I really like the leader ability. It's very thematic. You're resting 2 of the family members to power up the 3rd. It's like the family Kamehameha from that movie. I really like what they did with the leaders this set. All of them are very interesting. Next up, we have the blue leader. It is Caulifla. Kind of weird we're getting Universe 6 in blue instead of red, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, she is a crit leader that does in fact get the plus 5k, unlike King Piccolo for whatever reason, but that's a whole other story too. Now, this is where it gets a little iffy. When your life is 3 or less, draw 1 card, then flip this card over. So she doesn't start doing what she wants to do until she's already at 3 life. And being at 3 isn't as safe as it used to be. There's a lot of big swings coming in now compared to like 2-3 sets ago. Anyways, once awakened, she does draw an attack, so that's good. But her activate main, pay an energy, discard 1 card from your hand, choose 1 battle card with Universe 6 and special traits in your battle area, return it to its owner's hand, then play up to 1 battle card with a cost less than the card chosen by this skill, a different card name, and Universe 6 and special traits from your hand. So we have a crit leader that doesn't draw, and then when she awakens, she's discarding a card. Without seeing any support, I don't like that. Her cards could be cracked. She is blue. There's definitely some shenanigans that can happen with recursion in the drop area. It's very possible she has cards that play the discarded card out after using this effect. So I'm not going to judge this leader without seeing the rest of its support, but just off of a first glance, a crit leader doesn't draw, then awakens at 3 and is discarding cards. That's a little iffy for me. Moving on to the green leader is Turles, who I will now be referring to as Turtles for the sole purpose of upsetting people. Anyways, Turtles is standard on the front, awakens at 4, draws on attack. Once awakened, he has the permanent. If you have 5 or less energy once per turn, you can use Fruit of the Tree of Might without paying its cost, and obviously he still draws on attack. There's not much I can say about this leader mechanically until I see what that fruit does. This is one where we're just gonna have to sit back and wait for the cards to be revealed to figure out what he wants to do. So not much I can say about him. Besides his artwork, I really like that when he's awakened, he's just stomping Goku into the dirt. That's really it though. There's nothing else I can say. I kind of hope I pull this leader with some kind of foil in the client, but I never do pull the leaders I want. Alright, well, let's move on to yellow. The yellow leader for the set is Broly. Again, this one is from the second Broly movie. On the front side, when attacking, draw 1 card. When your life is at 3 or less, draw 1 card, then flip this card over. So he awakens at 3. And when he is awakened, he is a 25k base leader, so yellow finally got their 25k base leader. It's funny that it's Broly again, because it's also the green leader. Anyways, his ability, he has a permanent. If you have a battle card with cost of 5 or more and Saiyan and special traits in your battle area, your opponent can't attack with a battle card unless they switch one of their active mode cards to rest mode. So he just has a floodgate built into his leader. As long as he has a 5 cost Saiyan on the board, the opponent is going to have a bad time. Now, that does say they have to rest a card. It doesn't specify an area, so it's not specifying energy. It could be an energy. It could be another battle card on the field. Maybe they have like a 1 cost that they played earlier. It still exists. They can just rest it for the swing, or even a field. It could even be the leader if they wanted to rest that. I don't know why you would. You'd miss out on a draw. And it doesn't say this locks the leader, so the leader can swing freely. That being said, they're going to have to combo up. He also has this activate main once per turn. If you have a battle card with a cost of 4 or more that includes Broly in its card name in your battle area, switch one of your energy to active mode. So it includes Broly, not that it is Broly. So that should work with the 5 cost Bio Broly, which would draw you a card, activate your permanent, restand 2 energy, and then you use your activate main to restand a 3rd energy, which is quite decent, I must say. Now, I am seeing a fatal flaw with this leader. It just does not draw at all. All the other 25k leaders have some kind of alternate way to draw, like Jiren has his 4-cost Jiren. When he activates that card's ability, it gets 2 cards to his hand. Green Broly is destroying an energy to draw a card. Zamasu technically is taking his life and then recycling it. He's not really gaining anything, he's just shuffling things, but he's also blue, so he has a lot of recursion. Anyway, that's besides the point. Thing is, this man just does not have any kind of draw attached to him. So I really need to see what cards they give him. It's cool that he has a floodgate, but if he has a small hand, he's eventually gonna get overwhelmed. But just off first glance, I really like this leader. He looks very interesting. I think it's needed to slow down certain decks. Cell. Boo. We'll see if it does that. That's just we'll come back in like 3 months and see how it went for him. I think he has potential. Alright, fellas. We're finally here. It's the black leader for the set. It is Goku Jr. I saw a lot of people say they didn't see this coming. The second I saw the super combos, the second I saw Bardock had the Goku's lineage tag, I knew this was the leader for the set. So Goku's lineage is an archetype in Masters. Goku Jr. is the leader of that archetype. There's a lot of Goku Jr. cards in the archetype that are very good. And yeah, speaking of Goku's lineage, kind of funny story. I had no interest in this set at all. I don't really care about Saiyans. And then I told Atomic in Discord, the only way I care about this set is if they add the Goku's lineage archetype. And they went ahead and did it. Anyways, we should probably talk about the leader. So it's Goku Jr. When attacking, he draws a card. And he awakens at 5. He doesn't draw an awaken, but he awakens at 5, so that's kind of cool. Permanent. Increase the cost of cards with Goku's lineage and their special traits in your battle area by 1. When attacking, draw 1 card. So he kind of looks underwhelming just based off of that. It's time for a bit of a history lesson. We're going to talk about Goku's lineage because I have a feeling we're going to be doing a similar thing with this. That's how that leader's ability makes sense to me. So in Masters, Goku's lineage has a mechanic called Swap. And the way it works is you'll play out a 1-cost card. It will have the keywords Swap 2. So you play out the 1, you swing with it, you activate Swap, that card comes back to your hand, you play out the 2 cost because the 1 cost had Swap 2. And then the 2 cost will have Swap 3, that one will cost energy, so you could swing with that, pay the 2 energy or however much it is to bring that back to your hand, to play out a 3-cost Goku's lineage, so on and so forth until you get to your boss card. You got the idea. We kind of have Swap in the game now. Think about the 1-cost cooler that you pay energy for to play out the 4-cost cooler. I think we're still going to be doing the Swap mechanic in Fusion World, just it's going to be more in line with how that cooler chain works. And the way I think it's going to be worded is you'll play your 1-cost Goku's Lineage card, and its activate main will say, play a card Goku's Lineage with a cost 1 higher than this card. I think that's how all his cards are going to be worded, so that with his leader ability, he'll play out the 1-cost Lineage card, it'll become a 2-cost, so when you bounce that back, you're playing out a 3-cost, which will become a 4, that will allow you to play out a 5 when you bounce it back, which becomes a 6, so on and so forth. Essentially, long story short, once he's awakened, he's going to be skipping every step in his chain, is how I think this is going to work. In Masters, Goku's Lineage was yellow, so moving it to black is a good sign that it will still play similar, because they've kind of decided that black is the gimmick wacky deck color. Like, look at Shenron and Bulma, and if I was going to call anything a gimmick, it would definitely be Goku's Lineage. So I have high hopes that we're still going to be doing some kind of swap shenanigans. Otherwise, his leader ability doesn't make sense to me. But if he's doing swap and it's calling for play a card 1 cost higher than the card you played, this makes sense, and it's a powerful ability. Anyways, we won't know till we actually see the cards, so I'm done speculating for now. I really hope they don't mess Lineage up. It was so much fun in Masters. I hope it is still good here. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. See you all later.